So, trigger warnings, it's me. Self-harm, abuse, some other choice stuff. This is actually an old piece which I wrote a long time ago and left away, and every time I used to perform it, I used to apologise before I perform it. And it was called Blood Runs Thicker Than Water. I've added to it for this, so it's Blood Runs Thicker Than Water, Resurrected. Now they say the blood runs thicker than water. I'm just saying it doesn't always taste like it ought to. See, blood has this way of demanding respect, despite its adversity to often getting wet. And I know they to put faith in their words, and perhaps that's why I often feel it absurd that people who are simply related from fucking hold greater sway over those who have done nothing to clans where red rivers run deep, and despite all that blood, they still shit where they sleep. See, water has a tendency to go with the flow, to follow through journeys without knowing their goal, whereas blood would have clotted, perhaps never run, and still have the audacity to call him her son. And there's a reveal, a little personal truth, which some out there may well find uncouth, but fuck that judgment. Am I your son? Have your words and actions left me undone? Have you flicked through the pages of my personal truths where a monster's apron strings have twisted into daggers of malice, manipulation and pain, and all in the name of hiding her shame? You can't choose your family, again their narrative plays, and I smile, and maybe, but you can choose to walk away. See, I see no sense in wading on through blood-stained halls and slipping on sinew, where words have no meaning, no substance, no depth, and liquid red rubies strip malicious intent through distorted dioramas proclaiming false truths, false claims of love misrepresented through photographed moments filled with disdain, where arguments erupt again and again. I won't stop taking photos until you all smile and dare the fight to hold back the bile. But this seems now quite poignant, perhaps rather apt. The covering of truth beneath twisted media hats, a kind of pre-Photoshop for hiding the fact of relentless flash exposure, until you yield into a smile that hurts you, a smile that brings pain, and no one will know this. They'll all think you're insane, because what would a child know? Such things they will say. What will the neighbours think of you acting in this way? You mustn't utter such words of family, they'll not go away. You must love and respect them at the end of the day. And pathways are made within little brains, not helpful, but survival is the name of the game. Such power holds language upon isolated souls. Poor coping strategies are bandages for deep, rotten holes. It's why cover-ups are easy, because the truth can be cold, especially when its narratives don't fit cultural molds, and when you no longer trust your feelings. When your thoughts have no hold, the blade that cuts crosshatch meanings forms a safety net upon where you fall. And these times are now long past, though the wound's slow to heal. And through decades of work, I can occasionally feel that my thoughts and my feelings are not to be buried, that even these hard times are things to be cherished, because the water around me is truly divine. Its colour turned to claret, and I'm not talking wine. This lifeblood I have chosen, and it's taken some time, but I have faith in my friendships that help to keep me alive. Old code can be reprogrammed, but you have to be kind. Embrace dark waters and give yourself time. They fuck you up, your mum and dad. Philip Larkin once scribed. I remember reading that, and it set me on fire. So fuck all the judgments, fuck others' shame. They do not walk the path you do, they have no bloody claim. The darkness runs deeper and warps definitions of sane. Old habits are hesitant and welcome in new ways. I give gratitude to the blade, which kept me alive, carving red lines of contradiction before able to describe the feelings inside of me, the shame that grew, and developed a reality that for so long felt true, that I am poison, that I am what's wrong. And there are days where I can challenge this, those times I feel strong. But in moments of weakness, when weary and tired, I become consumed by the sickness. and question why I'm alive. Thank you. I always forget to do this, so I'm going to plug myself, which is weird. So on Insta, I'm at SciMonkey, the O is a 0, and on Facebook it's s.jkeenan for more cheery poetry. Thank you for your time. Cheers.